رسول الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا حبيب الله الصلاة والسلام عليك يا نبي الله وعلى آلك وأصحابك يا نور الله. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Everybody, welcome back to another episode of Iftar with Usman Attari. This is episode number 4, alhamdulillah. Missed a few days out, so I had to get one out today. And before I call my special guest, inshallah, if everyone can share this link on your social media, on your WhatsApp, Facebook, everywhere, inshallah, with good intentions. My guest is from, mashallah, Ashton, Oldham, not other than Shahbaz Hassan Qadri. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Shahbaz.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullah. How are you, Usman?
How are you, brother?
Okay? Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Oh, good, alhamdulillah. How's Ramadan going?
It's going brilliant. It's going brilliant. How is it going for you so far?
I've gone back to work now, so it's going easy for me, I think. Otherwise, if I was at home, then it would have been a bit hard.
Do you think? I don't know. I think that if you're at home, it might be easier in a way, because obviously you just relax all day. You could obviously pray, read Quran, whatever. But like with work, you be hungry and then you're moving about and you're doing so much, it can get to you at times. Do you think? No?
Yeah, I think time goes more fast at work. Yeah.
Oh yeah, probably. It probably does at work, innit? Yeah. That's good. That's good. And do you think the lockdown helps then, or?
Lockdown is helping in a sort of way. Yeah, you're giving family more time.
Yeah.
And with namaz, and especially in Ramadan, it's easy for praying namaz and Quran and ibadat. So that's the good side of it.
Good side of it. That is indeed the good side of it. But the bad side is obviously masjids are closed, and there's no tarawih and stuff like that. That's the bad side to it. But Shahbaz, if I could ask you to start off with the tilawat, if you don't want to, I can do it for you.
I'll do it. It's all in one. I am.
I've never heard you do it, so that's like a special.
Yeah. Bismillah. Request. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر.
سبحان الله.
صدق الله العظيم.
Ahsanta, mashallah. That was beautiful, Shahbaz bhai. I didn't know you could do tilawat. Mashallah, your pronunciation is perfect as well.
Yeah, alhamdulillah. I need more practice with the breath control, with tilawat especially. But
I think that is the hardest.
That's the hard part. But with tajweed, I've learned all the tajweed, alhamdulillah, about when I was a kid, when I used to go to mosque.
Mashallah, that's good. Mashallah. No, that was beautiful. I mean, I've done tilawat myself, but I feel as though, breath control for tilawat and breath control for naats. I don't know if you find it the same. Like, obviously, when you're reading a naat, you can stretch long, no problem.
Yeah,
but when you're doing tilawat, you run out of breath very quick. Mashallah, that was very, very beautiful, Shahbaz bhai. And who's your favorite Qari then? Obviously, because you do listen to Quran and you do tilawat yourself.
Well, obviously,
number one Qari in the world
is one and only Qari Abdul Basit. He's a top one.
Wow.
Obviously, no one can beat him.
Yeah.
But in these days, my favorite that's still going strong right now, like he's at the top right now. That is what's his name? Qari Qari
Ayub
Sahat.
After. Oh, Sahad.
Qari Sahat, I become a fan of him from, remember the YQNC when
Yeah,
Umar
yeah,
Bhai
yeah,
invited.
yeah, yeah. I remember. Yeah, yeah. Beautiful. That was, yeah, he was next level.
I heard him live first time, and from since then, I've become a big fan of him.
MashaAllah.
Yeah.
What about from the our side, like the Pakistani side? Who's your favorite Qari? There's loads, mashallah.
Um, um, I don't think I know
There's
many.
Qari legend,
Qari
Qari
Sadakat
Siddharth,
obviously
there's
is a
Qari
legend.
Ramat Ali Naimi.
Qari Karamat Ali Naimi is, I think, is the best one going right now. What do you think? No.
Yeah, mashallah, yeah. No, I think for me it's always been Qari Siddharth because when I used to go to the masjid, we used to we had a Hifz class, and my friend was like he's a Qari. His name is Qari Bilal, and he was a Qari Siddharth number one fan. So he used to always talk about him. Always, so obviously from that we used to listen to Qari Siddharth. It used to be back in the day, cassettes.
Yeah, cassettes, yeah.
No YouTube or like. And back then, I used to listen to him, and I've been his fan since then. And mashallah, for his age, even now he's going strong. Mashallah, so I find him number one. As for the Pakistani side, but overall, I do like Qari Ayub Asim Qari Sahib. What you said as well is very, very good. Mashallah as well.
Yeah.
Okay, Shahbaz bhai, just a few more questions, then inshallah, I'll get you to recite Naat Sharif. Then, yeah.
That's fine, no problem, bro.
So obviously, it's Ramadan. It's a blessed month. What's your daily routine schedule for Ramadan? What do you do? What does Shahbaz Hassan do?
Well, basically, I go to work now as well because I've been home for about 3 weeks. So I've just recently got back to work since Ramadan started. So I'll go to work about 5, 6 in the morning, and then obviously I get home
Mashallah.
3 p.m. and then read Zohar Salah, and then maybe recite some of the Quran until Asr time. Then pray Asr, and then just chill out for a bit. And then at 8 o'clock, there's a special program that comes on. I watch every single day.
The Sahar, with the West Qadri, I think.
Yeah, with Al Hajj versus Al Qadri. Yeah.
Isar transmission. Or
It's
something,
Isar Ramazan. So I start watching that 8 o'clock until iftar time. That's it. And obviously family time in between as well. And other than that, the atmosphere of Ramadan is always, is out of this world. Especially the atmosphere.
Yeah, definitely agree.
Yeah.
And Shahbaz bhai, obviously you're a very popular Nathan inside the UK and outside the UK. No, you are. I'm not just saying it because obviously you're in front of me. And obviously you started reciting from a very young age. How old were you exactly when you started reciting?
I started reciting around about when I was about 7 to 8 years old, but that was on and off until I was 14, 15 when I started like proper interest and proper looked into it and started, picking up stuff. And that was, well, I think you're going to ask me the question next, but I'm not going to say anything at the moment. Before I mention anything.
Okay, Shahbaz bhai, how old are you?
I am 27 years old.
Say 20 years you've been reciting Naats for, more or less, yeah?
Yes, 20 years, yeah, alhamdulillah.
Mashallah, bro, that's brilliant. And who's your inspiration then, growing up? You knew that was the question.
Yeah, I think that's one and only Al Hajj Hassan Qadri.
Is that from day one? Yeah,
that's from day one. Obviously, my first inspiration is my father. Obviously, my father is also Nat Khan. But like I said, at that time, I wasn't taking much interest until Al Hajj Hassan Qadri came UK Manchester for the first time in 2005. Yeah, and I was there, but I had no idea who he was then until the Tara Gift Center DVD.
Yeah.
That came about 1 week or 2 weeks later, and then I seen it. Then I seen a West Qadri there, and I'm like, that's it. Since that day till this day. Crazy.
MashaAllah. No. I've seen it. You always talk highly about West Qadri, and obviously he's my favorite as well.
Yeah,
And I
I know that.
think our style is more or less similar as well. When you recite, when I recite as well, it's the West Qadri style, more or less.
Yeah, that's it. Alhamdulillah. Yeah.
Mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. What do you like about West Qadri the most? Is it obviously the voice? What else is there like?
Obviously, I don't know. It's just his style, the trend that he started, and which many of the Qadri Hazrat are copying.
Yeah, yeah,
Definitely, every single Qadri Hazrat, Naat Khan, they're trying to copy his style. First of all, his style is unique. He's got his own style. I think he's the Naat Khan that brought tempo into Naat Khani. The
definitely,
tempo,
definitely.
the tempo that people are reciting in today, in this day and age, I think, has come from Al Hajj versus Qadri. Other than that,
I think that, yeah.
before him, the classical Naat Khans were reciting Naats in a very special way, in a very good manner. I'm not saying that, but Al Hajj versus Qadri has brought Naat Khani in a different way. I can't explain. You can explain
Yeah,
better.
yeah. No, I agree with you. I no, no, no. I agree with you because I've got the same similar passion. I've got the same love for Waisis Qadri as well, and obviously he might be my favorite Nath as well. Mashallah, mashallah. And which Nath of Waisis Qadri was your favorite one from the first Nath that you liked of his
The first Naat that I liked and I recited myself
that you
as
become
well,
a fan? Yeah.
that was Kaliyan Zulfan Wala. It was very simple Naat. It was very
Okay.
simple.
If you could,
Okay,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's fine.
If you could recite Kali Zulfala, then follow.
सल्लल्लाहु अलैका या रसूल अल्लाह वसल्लम अलैका या हबीब अल्लाह कालियां जुल्फां वाला दुखी दिलां दा सहारा कालियां जुल्फां वाला दुखी दिलां दा सहारा कसम खुदा दी मैनू सब नालों प्यारा कसम खुदा दी मैनू सब नालों प्यारा कालियां जुल्फां वाला दुखी दिलां दा सहारा कसम खुदा दी मैनू सब नालों प्यारा दसा की मैं मुस्तफा दी किड्डी सोनी शान है दसा की मैं मुस्तफा दी किड्डी सोनी शान है आप दी तारीफ विच सारा कुरान है आप दी तारीफ विच सारा कुरान है पढ़ के तू वेख जेड़ा मर्जी सी पारा पढ़ के तू वेख जेड़ा मर्जी सी पारा कसम खुदा दी मैनू सब नालों प्यारा एडा सोना नबी कोई दुनिया ते आया नहीं एडा सोना नबी कोई दुनिया ते आया नहीं यार हो जिया कोई रब ने बनाया नहीं यार हो जिया कोई रब ने बनाया नहीं दीद मेरे नबी दिए रब दा नजारा दीद मेरे नबी दिए रब दा नजारा कसम खुदा दी मैनू सब नालों प्यारा कालियां जुल्फां वाला दुखी दिलां दा सहारा कसम खुदा दी मैनू सब नालों प्यारा
Mashallah, mashallah. Shahbaz bhai, that was beautiful. Obviously, this is the first Shahbaz Qadri. Where, like, was it in the UK when you heard it, or was it like you just seen something from the DVDs?
Sorry, I didn't quite get that. What did you say?
I said, this knot that you said that you like of a West Shahbaz Qadri, first knot that you liked of his. Where did you hear it first? Was it in the UK? Like, was it in the UK live, or was it like a DVD or the Pakistan Mehfil? What was it?
No, it was on It was on some DVDs that my mum went to Pakistan, and I requested her if she could bring like loads of DVDs so I can,
Yeah,
because
yeah. I remember. I used to do the
there was hardly any YouTube around there. Like, there's no YouTube or anything like that. So these
no, no.
DVDs and CDs that Wesley Zakari was releasing, and the old methods of him that they put on CDs
Oh,
and combining.
beautiful. Yeah.
So I just used to listen from them, bro.
I used to have bags full of them as well. My little brother used the Vaisal Qadri's fan. Actually, I named my little brother after Vaisal Qadri as well, Ubaid Raza, because
Acha,
that's how much of a Vaisal Qadri fan I was.
acha,
My
mashallah.
youngest sibling. Yeah, mashallah. Yeah, so Ubaid Raza. And he's been a Vaisal Qadri number one fan as well. Shahbaz bhai, obviously you're a very popular Nathan, like I said before. Obviously, you've been on tours. Where have you been? Which countries have you visited so far for Nath?
I've only been to European countries. Obviously the main ones like Paris, Holland. I think I went with you as well once. Was it
Yeah,
Holland?
in Holland together. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I went, that was through Mohammed Khushir Saab and his team. I remember that.
MashaAllah, mashallah.
Denmark and many more as well. I've been to France, Spain, and yeah, I can't remember
MashaAllah.
if, any more on top of my head.
So that's quite a lot of countries, mashallah. Okay, which country was your favorite then?
They're all my favorite, but the one that I visit every year nearly, I think every year, is Denmark. The people there are very loving and supportive, and
You got your
their
own little fan base there.
yeah, their mehfils there as well are, there's a good hype there of mehfils.
I think that's what when there's mehfil where there's elders or where there's people, what the Nath is, what the Nathan is saying. I think you enjoy reading more there as well.
That's it. When you get a response from the audience, that's when you enjoy reciting more, and because
You do.
you know that there's audience that are listening to you and taking interest, and that way you also show interest as well with reciting.
Yeah, you put that extra in as well then, innit?
Yeah.
It boosts you basically.
It does, yeah.
Mashallah, mashallah. Okay, which country would you like to visit then for Nathani, like obviously that you've not been to?
One country that I'd love to visit. I've actually got invitations from there as well a few times, but I've not really took. I wasn't quite serious about it, and that is India.
Acha, mashallah.
I'd love to go to India and decide. I've seen on YouTube the interest and the passion of the audience there.
Jameel Sharif, and then there's obviously Allah Hazrat as well.
Yeah,
mashallah. Yeah, that would be a different experience as well. Have you been to Pakistan and recited in there?
I've not specially gone to Pakistan just for a mehfil. I've gone for a private visit, like a family visit, and I've attended one or two mehfils there. Not too big, but like private mehfils in Faisalabad and yeah.
No, mashallah, good man. Shahbaz bhai, I remember the first time I met you was at the first Youth Nath conference.
What was it?
Yeah. Was it 2015, wasn't it? 5 years ago, mashallah.
2015, yeah. At that time, it was called YNC.
YNC. Yeah. Then obviously the year after they bought like Quran conference and the YQNC. Then I remember, mashallah, and I heard you first time, and I must say I become a fan of you then from that day, mashallah.
Thank you, Jazakallah.
Shahbaz bhai, I've got a few requests for you, but obviously I'll ask you 1-2 more questions, then we'll go with the request. Which Nathan other than Vaisal Qadri is your favourite then?
Other than Al-Hajj Vaisal Qadri, I don't know really. I like listening to Sayyid Zabi Masood.
MashaAllah, yeah. Brilliant
Sayyid Zabi
Nathan.
Masood, especially when he's got duet with the Khalid Hassan Khalid.
That duet is just next level, mashallah.
Yeah, so I'd love to listen. Yeah, to listen to the duet, especially. Other than that, these both are next on my list.
Acha. What about the Qadri Nathan? Like after Vaisal Qadri, who do you think after Vaisal Qadri from the Qadri Nathan has potential? Like potential, like as in potential of becoming the next Shahbaz Hassan Qadri.
It won't be. I don't think there's anyone that's.
I don't think there'll be another one, but
other than Al-Hajj Shahbaz Qadri, I like listening to from the Qadri field. I like listening to Attari.
mashallah, yeah.
Attari is really good.
He's very good, mashallah. He came to the UK first time this year, last Milad as well, mashallah. Mashallah, I had a mehfils with him as well, and I must say, you know, his personality and the way he recites is next level, mashallah. He's very good. Yeah, I agree. Shahbaz bhai, there's a brother, Hasnain Mushtaq, that requested Tu Shah-e Khuba, and he's also requested Ho Karam Sarkar. I don't know if that's the one that I think you've recorded that as well, haven't you? Yeah.
I recorded that, just a few months ago.
And my brother Riz Khan, who's mashallah, every program he's tuning in and he's always sending requests. He's saying maybe Java, maybe Madine Java, maybe
yeah.
So any start off any of them, and then if you could recite all three of them, like one share each.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah,
however you want.
تو شاہ خوباں تو جانے جانا، تو شاہ خوباں تو جانے جانا کا، تو شاہ خوباں تو جانے جانا ہے چہرہ الکتاب تیرا، نہ بن سکی ہے نہ بن سکے گا کا، نہ بن سکی ہے نہ بن سکے گا، مثال تیری جواب تیرا، تو شاہ خوباں تو جانے جانا ہے چہرہ الکتاب تیرا، تو سب سے اول تو سب سے آخر ملا ہے حسن دوام تجھ کو، ہے عمر لاکھوں برس کی تیری، ہے عمر لاکھوں برس کی تیری، مگر ہے تازہ شباب تیرا، تو شاہ خوباں تو جانے جانا ہے چہرہ الکتاب تیرا، ہے تو بھی صائم عجیب انسان کہ خوف محشر سے ہے ہراساں، ارے تو جن کی ہے نعت پڑھتا، ارے تو جن کی ہے نعت سنتا، وہی تو لیں گے حساب تیرا،
مگر Shahbaz Mirza Qadri says
ہے تو بھی صائم عجیب انسان کے خوف محشر سے ہے ہراساں، ارے تو جن کی ہے نعت سنتا، ارے تو جن کی ہے نعت پڑھتا، وہی تو لیں گے حساب تیرا، بلکہ کریم ہے وہ رحیم ہے وہ، کریم ہے وہ رحیم ہے وہ، کہاں وہ لیں گے حساب تیرا، تو شاہ خوباں تو جانے جانا ہے چہرہ الکتاب تیرا، ہو کرم سرکار اب تو हो गए गम बेशुमार, हो करम सरकार। गुम्बदे खजरा के जलवे और वो इफ्तारियां, गुम्बदे खजरा के जलवे और वो इफ्तारियां, याद आता है बहुत रमजान तैबा की बहार, हो करम सरकार। जज़ाकल्लाह।
Wow, 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 mashallah, Shahbaz bhai, that was beautiful. That was a request from Asnan Mushtaq. He's saying he loves Shahbaz Hassan Qadri Nath, mashallah. We all do. And I've got brother Zahir Rauf, mashallah, saying Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum assalam. Please, yeah, you recited Thank you very much as well to brother Zahir Rauf. He's another brother who's always tuning in and sending requests, mashallah. Okay, Shahbaz bhai, we'll give you a little break from the Nath now. Just few more questions, yeah, if you don't
Yeah,
mind.
that's fine. That's fine, no problem.
Well, by obviously, that's on YouTube, that studio recording, and have you done the album? Obviously, viewers might not know. Have you done the album before, and how many singles have you done as well?
The very first time I recorded in a studio, I recorded an album, which was in 2015.
Mashallah.
Obviously, because it was my first time in the studio and first time, on the scene, like to get my name out there. So the album wasn't quite successful, but I managed to get it out there, alhamdulillah. But I think if I release the album now, then it'll be a success. But these days albums are not Ajkal albums are not
That
going.
trend's gone in it. The CD, like you were saying before about DVDs as well. Like DVDs, we don't listen to DVDs now anymore. Everything on YouTube. But yeah, you're right.
It's just singles at the moment.
More electronical now, innit? It's like more like online as well, iTunes, YouTube. So
That's right. So
yeah,
people are
I don't
only
think,
just doing one nuts each single, and doing a proper video for it. And alhamdulillah, I think I was the first one from all the Nat Khans
I think he was. Yeah, then I agree.
to release a video thing, which was Aksari Mustafa.
Attari Mustafa, yeah, mashallah. And
That was
Shahbaz bhai, did you? What was your first single then? Obviously the album was the first, studio thing that you've done. What was the first single?
So this was
Aksari
my first
Mustafa.
single. Aksari
And
Mustafa
what
was
about
my first one.
which one was maybe Medina Jama? Was that the one after that? Yeah.
Maybe Medina Jam was the third one.
Third one.
After that one was that Jovi Manga.
Oh, yeah, I love that one. I'll tell you which one I love the most from all of them. Yeah, is that where you're sat in the room and you're writing. I can't remember how did they go. It's not on top of my head.
Oh, Kya Khabar Kya Saza.
Kya khabar kitne aayi? Remember when I even sent you a message when that come out, brother? That Naat actually hit my heart. That did, mashallah. That was so beautiful. The words, the way you recited it was, mashallah, very beautiful. Shahbaz bhai, how many singles have you done altogether? Then 5 or
No, I've done about 8.
Oh, 8, mashallah. And the latest one was the Ho Karam Sarkar, yeah?
Ho Karam Sarkar, latest one.
Inshallah. When are you planning on doing the next one?
I've actually recorded one in the studio, but obviously I've got busy now at home as well since I've been married. It's not easy,
Congratulations to you as well, yeah.
Thank you, Jazakallah. And you know yourself, it's not easy.
No, it's not, brother.
Family time is also important. So for the past few months, I've just been giving family time. And the Nat Khani will carry on, inshallah. That's in our blood.
That's going to carry on until, obviously, till we die, inshallah.
Yes, inshallah. So
very exciting in that series as well. That's what Muslims believe as well. MashaAllah, you've done one album and you've done 8 singles. And when are you planning on releasing that next single then? Do you have a date or do you have have you recorded the video to it as well? Or
I have no idea yet. Obviously, when the lockdown finishes, and I need to shoot a video as well. So I'm also
Oh yeah,
in talks.
as well.
Yeah. I'm in talks with brother Umar as well. I'm gonna sit down with him after Ramadan, and then we're thinking about. I'm thinking about working with brother Umar in the future as well. So just like Ismail is doing. Uh,
MashaAllah. No,
so
no, but the Umar has, mashallah, he knows where talent is, and he's with the compositions, mashallah, he's number one.
yeah,
I think with the project, saying you were talking to him that day, we had him on the show. He was saying it's mainly Muhammad Umar that did most of the album, the compositions and everything.
yeah.
That would be good to collaborate with Umar by Shahbaz. And also, Shahbaz, request for you here, just to get these requests going before they all get on. Sare Nabi Ada Nabi, we've got Bulalo Pir. I've got a few more questions last, like the end of the show. I'll ask you them questions. Shahbaz bhai, you got a request for Ada Nabi and Bulalo Pir. So it's your choice, whichever one you want to recite. Or even if you recite both of them, one share each.
That's fine, no worries.
سارے نبیاں دا نبی تو امام سونیا سارے نبیاں دا نبی تو امام سونیا لکھاں تیرے تے درود تے سلام سونیا سارے نبیاں دا نبی تو امام سونیا سارے نبیاں دا نبی تو امام سونیا لکھاں تیرے تے درود تے سلام سونیا لکھاں تیرے تے درود تے سلام سونیا تیرے صدقے جہان سارا بنیا تیرے واسطے قرآن سارا بنیا پایا تیرے جیا کسے نہ مقام سونیا پایا تیرے جیا کسے نہ مقام سونیا لکھاں تیرے تے درود تے سلام سونیا سارے نبیاں دا نبی تو امام سونیا سارے نبیاں دا نبی تو امام سونیا لکھاں تیرے تے درود تے سلام سونیا لکھاں تیرے تے درود تے سلام سونیا
ماشاءاللہ ماشاءاللہ.
بلا لو پھر مجھے اے شاہ بحرو بر مدینے میں بلا لو پھر مجھے اے شاہ بحرو بر مدینے میں پھر روتا ہوا آؤں تیرے در پر مدینے میں پہنچوں کوئے جانا میں گرے باں چاک سینہ چاک میں پہنچوں کوئے جانا میں گرے باں چاک سینہ چاک گھرا دے کاش مجھ کو شوق تڑپا کر مدینے میں گھرا دے کاش مجھ کو شوق تڑپا کر مدینے میں بلا لو پھر مجھے اے شاہ بحرو بر مدینے میں
Wow, wow, mashallah, mashallah, mashallah. Shahbaz bhai, I'll just recite one share from that kalam.
That's
The
fine.
share that I really like. न दौलत दे न शोहरत दे मुझे बस ये सादत दे तेरे कदमों में मर जाऊं मैं रो रो कर मदीने में. MashaAllah,
Subhanallah,
Shahbaz bhai, that was
mashallah.
beautiful. That was beautiful, MashaAllah, Shahbaz.
You know, it's not easy
That,
to while you're fasting as well. It's not easy to recite.
it's not. It's not because obviously
At the
you
moment,
feel thirsty as well, and your mouth dries up as well.
yeah,
You're
and
right.
I'm feeling really hungry right now, and I've got no energy. I feel like.
MashaAllah. Shahbaz bhai, Quran, MashaAllah, is written by my sheikh as well, and
Mashallah.
I think one day we need to do a duet as well. Don't you think?
That's fine, bro. Come down to Ashton Studio, then definitely we need to.
Inshallah, inshallah. That was my next question. Was that in the future, who would you like to do a duet with? Who would you
Um,
love to do it with? Like, your wish. It could be somebody really big Nathan. It could be like
I think you know the answer to
Awais
that.
Qadri.
Yeah,
MashaAllah.
just imagine
No,
imagine doing a duet
let's
with
take
him.
Awais Qadri out because it's just going to be biased with the Awais Qadri, isn't it?
Okay, I'd like to do a duet with Hafiz Qadri, and
Ah, wow, wow. Believe it or not, he's my second favorite.
is he? He's doing really good work with his YouTube and also his the projects,
MashaAllah.
the
Yeah.
the material that he's releasing, and the Ahmad Raza Qadri.
Alhamdulillah Qadri, yeah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Hafiz Qadri, beautiful Nathan. I actually know him as well. He came to the UK. He's only been twice. I think the last time he came was 2013, about seven
He
years
doesn't
ago.
he doesn't need to come to UK,
He
bro.
doesn't need to
He's
come. Yeah, he doesn't. MashaAllah, his nats and the views, you could tell the organic views as well. It's not like someone that he's bought. The
yeah.
subscribers, MashaAllah. He's taken Nathani to a different level as well. Like Awais Qadri's taken Nathani obviously to a different level. Can't compare with the Awais Qadri, but I'm on about, with the online platform. He's definitely
Online
taken
platform,
it
yeah,
far, MashaAllah.
definitely.
Shahbaz bhai, just a few questions about yourself now, yeah, if you don't mind.
That's fine.
What
Yeah.
would you like to do in your free time, Shahbaz Hassan?
Free time. To be honest, I don't play no video games, or I'm not interested in any sport like physically.
I think you answered all my questions.
um,
Carry on, it's okay.
I enjoy driving. Um, I I like socializing with my friends. I've got three good friends, like proper true friends. I like to communicate and socialize with them, like go out, maybe go to eat or chill out.
MashaAllah. And Shahbaz bhai, teacher that's taught you not funny, or was it like just over time you've been listening to obviously Nath and then gradually it's been getting more and more experience?
Well, first, when I was young, my dad used to recite in programs, and obviously he used to take me around to like small gatherings, like house gatherings, and I used to see my dad recite. So I picked up on that, and since Alhaji versus Qadri, I've been watching him. I've just been picking it up through his videos. I've not had anyone physically or someone who has taught me face to face. I've not had that. It's just by listening to videos and audios.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Tehseen Ali is joined us again today. MashaAllah, he's always tuning in. He always shows love and respect. Salam to Tehseen Ali as well. And Shahbaz, obviously, you said you don't like sport. Do you watch sport or you just don't watch it at all?
I don't watch sport. I don't play sport. No interest in sport at all.
Acha? I think, a bit of exercise is needed now and again. Don't you think, like
Yeah, I
football
think.
or cricket or like. Acha, no, you're not interested in sport. Then I was going to ask you the next question: which football team do you support? You probably don't.
I don't support no football, but my brother is a hardcore
Can
football
you
fan.
hear me? Yeah.
Sorry? Sorry, say that again.
Right. Carry on. Sorry, I had a little. It froze a bit.
Yeah, so my brother is a big fan of football, and he supports Manchester United. Like, he's a crazy fan.
Ah, yeah.
So, yeah.
Acha. Shahbaz bhai, where would you like to see yourself, just say, in the future, 5 years, 10 years time, in the not, and even like personally as well?
Obviously, in an art field, to be honest, it's all about intentions. It's not all about becoming big, having a lot of fame. It's all about intentions. But obviously, fame comes itself. No matter how much you don't want fame, fame will come. And obviously Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is the one who blesses a person with fame. With Natkhani, I just obviously I want to become like more. I want my intentions to be more clear in the future while reciting. Coming up with proper mayari and proper good kalams with good tunes, and that's it. I don't have no intention of becoming, famous or big famous. I don't know intention like that.
Mashallah, bro. I love the answer you gave me, mashallah, Shahbaz bhai. That's, that goes to show your character, mashallah. So,
now, like
may
nowadays,
Allah give you many success.
I'm not going to mention any names, but there's a lot of people out there you can tell blatantly they're doing it for fame, and they, just coming in front of the camera and doing it for fame. It's not good. That fame will only stay in this world.
Yeah, true.
100%. The intentions is the one that will count.
Like they said, obviously you get it's a hadith as well that you get rewarded for your intention more than the action.
That's true. Yeah.
Our intentions, unfortunately nowadays, is obviously let's see how many followers you can get. See this that. It's the wrong intention. If you do it with the right intention, these things come to you themselves anyway.
That's it.
Fame, you have the right intention. Yeah, beautiful answer that was, Shahbaz bhai. Shahbaz bhai, if you could recite a kalam of your own choice, what's your favorite kalam?
Of my own choice. What time is it? Are we going towards the end?
We got 10 minutes left.
10 minutes left. Shall I recite a kalam? I can't think of anything. No. Because I was going to recite a mankabat. So,
no, you got. Don't worry, we can carry on after 7 o'clock as well. That's not a problem. Wherever you want to recite, even
I'll recite a mankabat, yeah.
पुकारो शाह जीला को पुकारो शाह जीला को पुकारो बदल जाएगी किस्मत बदल जाएगी किस्मत बेसहारों पुकारो शाह जीला को पुकारो बदल जाएगी किस्मत ये दर महबूबे सुबहानी का दर है ये दर महबूबे सुबहानी का दर है यागों से आज़म ये दर महबूबे सुबहानी का दर है भिकारी बन के आओ भिकारी बन के आओ ताजदारो पुकारो शाहे जीला को पुकारो बदल जाएगी किस्मत मुरीदी लाता खफ है उनका फरमा यागों से आज़म मुरीदी लाता खफ है उनका फरमा न घबराओ जरा तुम न घबराओ जरा तुम बेसहारो पुकारो शाहे जीना को पुकारो, बदल जाएगी किस्मत, बेसहारो पुकारो.
वाह वाह वाह. MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Shahbaz bhai, that was a beautiful manqaba that you just recited. Shahbaz bhai, obviously you're back to the Qadri Silsila as well. Who is your sheikh?
My sheikh is obviously I'm linked with Minhaj al-Quran, so my sheikh is Dr.
MashaAllah.
Professor Muhammad Tahir al-Qadri.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Qadri, I think we're Pir Bhai as well, then Ghulam al-Qadri as well. Alhamdulillah.
Yes. It all links to obviously one
What's Park?
was Park, alhamdulillah. It all goes and links there.
MashaAllah. Shahbaz bhai, still part of the YQNC as well.
Yes, I'm part of the YQNC, yeah, alhamdulillah.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. I think we won the senior Nathans of YQNC. And do you think YQNC has helped you? In what way has it helped you as well, if it has?
Before obviously YQNC, I was with Milad Raza Qadri. I was going around. Thanks to him, he helped me a lot. He helped me a lot, get me out there and introducing me to his audience. So before YQNC, I was kind of out there. But by joining YQNC, alhamdulillah, since past 5 years, YQNC has helped me more. I've been getting recognized more from people all around UK, especially in Europe as well. So thanks to Brother Umar with his hard work. He's worked really hard with the youth, and I think he's also worked hard with me as well by getting me publicity.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Shahbaz, would you like to be a teacher one day of Nathani as well? Or?
To be honest, I'm still learning myself, so
MashaAllah.
But no one's ever taught me, so I don't think I have the ways and tariqah to teach. Because obviously,
I think you might have obviously your own andaz. Yeah, because your own andaz is unique as well. I think that you could teach him your style of reciting as well.
Yeah, I can try, but I've never tried. So I think once I've learned myself, then I will start, inshallah. There's a lot of people in this day and age. They are sitting down. There are seniors who are teaching, which is obviously acceptable. But nowadays, many youth have just started teaching youngsters when they don't even know how to recite Naat themselves.
You know? Yeah, I agree with you. I'm not going to controversial, but I agree with you.
I'm just straightforward.
Yeah, no, but I know that's what I like about you. That since I've known you, you've been straightforward. You never cut corners. You told me how it is, and mashallah, I look at you as my brother, and may Allah give you the success of this world and the hereafter as well, inshallah, and put more blessings in your voice. Shahbaz bhai, coming near to the end of the show, just one kalam, and then we'll take one more question, and then we'll just finish off from there. Yeah. This is only I was going to take a request, but this is for my brother Rizwan. He's always showing me a lot of love. He's always requesting. He's always tuning in. He's requested Allah da naam laiye.
Brother Rizwan, is that your brother?
No. It's a brother. It's a brother. Alhamdulillah, he's a brother as well. But
okay.
from your side, Rochdale.
Is it? Acha, mashallah. Chalo recite Allah da naam. It is a hamd, but chalo will recite.
Yeah.
Allah da naam liye, Mawla da naam liye, 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 ek palla ghafil hoiye, एक पल्ला गाफिल होइए सुबह ते शाम लइए लइए अल्लाह दा नाम लइए मौला दा नाम लइए हर शै दा खालिक अल्लाह मालिक तेरा जिक्र अल्लाह हर शै दा खालिक अल्लाह मालिक तेरा जिक्र अल्लाह ओदी इबादत करिए ओदी इबादत करिए उस तो इनाम लइए लइए अल्लाह दा नाम लइए मौला दा नाम लइए लइए अल्लाह 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 दा नाम लइए मौला दा नाम लइए लइए अल्लाह दा नाम लइए मौला दा नाम लइए
Mashallah, mashallah. Shahbaz Hassan, that was beautiful. We'll go back to Awais Qadri because obviously you're a big, very big fan of Awais Qadri. We've got one more question. When did you first meet Awais Qadri? When did you first meet him, and then when was the first time you recited in front of him, or even with him?
The very first time I met him, like, obviously shook hands with him, I think was in 2006 when he came backstage of Victoria Park. That's the first time when I met him closely. And the very first time I recited Naat in front of him, I think that was, remember the YQNC
In London?
tutorial?
Oh, tutorial. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the first time. And then the London.
Tell me how you felt. What was your feeling? What was going through your mind at that
Honestly,
time? Because I know myself. When you see Awais Qadri recite, obviously you've grown up watching him, loving him. He's your favorite Nathan. Obviously, nerves and you're shivering, you're like shaking.
It was really nervous. Really nervous. I was shaking. I was cold, shivering, and obviously like because he was kind of in the tutorial. He was kind of examining everyone how they recite.
Yeah,
so
that's put more pressure on it. Yeah,
that was more pressurizing. So it went well. Alhamdulillah, it went well. We got to learn a lot from that tutorial. But the second time where he really appreciated my recitation, it's also on YouTube as well, and that was in London. I don't know if you was there or not.
You were there. Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I recited Ala Hazrat Kalam Nemte Banta, especially obviously because he loves Ala Hazrat Kalams, and so he really appreciated me there and showed a lot of love, especially towards the end.
I was there, yeah, I remember.
Yeah, so that was the second time I recited from him.
I mean, obviously, when they compliment you, it boosts your confidence as well, doesn't it? It gives you more like you feel more comfortable reading. You got confident whilst you're reading. Like,
Mashallah, I've also seen your video as well, where I think where you was reciting and he made you sit on the sofa, and he was sat on the floor.
Yeah, that's good you mentioned that. Look at the, Awais Qadri is such a name. Obviously, in this world, in the world we're living in, is where when there's somebody so successful, you'll always get haters. You'll always get somebody that's spreading rumors, saying stuff. Also, I've had it. You probably had it. Everyone's had it. I mean, I'm not famous, but you know what I mean.
You are famous.
With the Awais Qadri, obviously they call him the king of Nathan.
Yeah.
You have people, you'll always get them people talking, bad about him. They'll say, oh, look, he's so arrogant, he's so this, he's that. But alhamdulillah, that time when I remember, it was at my brother Esra Khushtar and Muhammad Khushtar Sah's house at Mayfield. And obviously I was reciting and he was sat on the sofa and I was going to sit. I think I was going to stand up, but he told me to sit. When I sat down, he's gone and sat on the floor. And I thought, wait, I mean, I found that disrespectful because obviously it's a West. I don't want to be sat on the sofa and he sat on the floor. So I sat down on the floor and then he told me to get back up and sit on the sofa. So I sat on the sofa and he sat on the floor and he was listening all the way with so much adab. He had his hand. And that day, I've always loved him, but I've always had respect. And from that day, he took that level and that love, respect for him has gone over the roof for him, mashallah. And then people say, obviously, he's arrogant, whatever, this, that, but that shows that, look, he's not. He shows that, look, it's about the Prophet, not.
The people that say he's arrogant, they must only see it on the video, because obviously he travels so much. He's going around the country and he's doing about 3 to 4 events. It's not easy. You can't keep you can't keep a straight face. So by looking at his face, people are saying, look at he's got attitude problem, this that. But because we've sat with him and we know how he is, so all the
Spend time with him.
false rumors about him, they're all just false, haters.
Yeah, haters. I mean, obviously, you know you're doing well when you have haters, and that's what they say.
Yeah, that's what they
Nobody
say.
got haters.
Because what my sheikh says. He goes, when the moon comes out at night, what do dogs do? The dog barks. Yeah. So this is what it is. All the successful people, they're up there like moons, and the dogs on the ground, they're barking.
That was a very, very good example you gave there, Shahbaz. I'm going to ask you to. Somebody said, mashallah, great, unique youth Nath Khans on the show. Mashallah, do dua that inshallah. This show will keep going on, inshallah. Shahbaz bhai, if we get to make the special guest read the Salat Islam, would you like to say anything before you leave, or you could even just mention your socials, or where people can find you and stuff like that?
Obviously you can find me on YouTube as Shahbaz Hassan Qadri, and Snapchat Shahbaz Qadri, and same on Instagram as well. But I'm not too fussed about social media. But at the moment, I'm focusing on my life.
I respect you for that, bro. I respect you for that. Obviously,
but other
it's
than
hard
that,
nowadays.
Other than that, I'd like to leave a message for especially the youth nowadays, the youth Nath Khans. Don't run after fame. Inshallah, fame will come after you. Keep the right intentions and recite with passion. Respect your elders, respect your parents. Take du'as from your parents. Inshallah, that will make you more successful. And
Inshallah.
Yeah.
Shahbaz bhai, just before we finish the show and you recite the Salat Islam, I would like to thank you for coming on the show.
No problem.
Yesterday, I think, and you said to me, no problem, straight away. I appreciate that, and what you've been saying as well, the advice you've been giving to the youth as well, everything, mashallah, some very good keynotes you've learned from your with this live session today. May Allah bless you, your family, inshallah, and give you success in this world and the hereafter, inshallah.
Thank you very much for having me. And if I have said anything, wrong, or if I've hurt anyone's feelings, then I'm really sorry. I just say the truth and it just comes out. I just can't stop myself.
No, you'd rather speak the truth and then obviously have it, something else behind. But I appreciate the word of wisdom you've been given as well, mashallah. Jazakallah, Shahbaz bhai. If you could recite Salat Islam, any Ya Nabi Salam Alaikum Mustafa Jani Rahmat Filak, and then we just finish the show from there.
Salam alayka, Ya Rasool, Salam alayka, Ya Habib, Salam alayka, Ya Rasool, Salam alayka, Ya Rasool Allah, Ya Habib Allah. एक और अर्ज करूं मैं, मेरे मौला जब मरूं मैं, कलमा आपका पढ़ूं मैं, उसके बाद ये कहूं मैं, या नबी सलाम अलैका, या रसूल सलाम अलैका.
Jazakallah. Thank you very much.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما أبدا على حبيبك خير الخلق